Hi guys, this book is called The Japanese Garden. The Japanese Garden. Nico and Sarah Aqua lived with their parents in California. Their father often had to go on business trips to Japan. While he was away, they missed him very much. Every time Mr. Aqua came home, he had photos to show them. He told Nico and Sarah about the cold city in Japan where he worked. Most people have very small houses and gardens. He said it is hard for you to imagine just how small these gardens are. In Japan, there are some people who never left the big city. They have to travel a long way across the city to get to work, so their peaceful gardens are very important to them. They are very important to them. Before they leave home each morning, they like to spend their time there. Nico and Sarah loved to hear about imagined the things inside them, the rocks, the wet water, the pebbles, the small plants, and the little stone lanterns. Mr. Aqua showed the children the photos of the little garden at the hotel where he stayed. I often sit in this beautiful place, he said. I look at the rock and see a mountain and think of a river, and I look at the small bamboo trees and I see a deep forest. Then I'm ready to start work in the busy city. We miss you so much when you are away, Nico said to his father. Won't you take us to Japan next time? time you go, we'd love to see little gardens that you sit in. And Sarah, I'm sorry, said Mr. Aqua. I can't take you on my business trips. A few days later, Mr. Aqua went back to Japan. Nico and Sarah felt very sad, but Mrs. Aqua said to them, we could make our own Japan garden in the backyard. Then, while your father is away, we could go there and think of him. The children loved the idea. They hurried outside with their mother and cleared a place to a corner of the yard. Then they began to plan their garden. The next day, Mr. Aqua and the children went to see garden store. They bought a tall rock and some stones, some pebbles, and some soft green moss. They bought some little trees and other plants and bamboo to make a forest. They bought a ball to hold the speaking water. The least thing they bought was a small stone lantern. To make their garden special. As soon as they got home, they planted the bamboo forest. They put the tall rock in the corner to make a mountain. They laid some of the stones around it. They put the large stones on the other side of the garden. Of the stones, they put one end of the hose into the ball, and it began to fill with water. They added the green moss, and the rest of the plants. Then they spread the pebbles as the water flowed out of the ball. It made a soft splashing noise, just like a mountain stream. Last of all, they put the lantern in front of the forest. They stood back and admired their garden. It was beautiful. In the quiet of the early morning, and again in the evening, Nicole and Sarah sat on the wood bench. By their Japan's garden, they listened to the sound of the water flowing down over the stones. And they thought of their father in Japan when Mr. Aqua arrived home at the end of the week. Nicole and Sarah took him to see their garden. He was amazed. "It's beautiful," he said. "It looks just like the garden at my hotel." And he put a candle in the lantern. That evening, Mr. Aqua lit the candle. The flickering light made parents on the rocks and pebbles. Nicole and Sarah loved their garden. It was their special place. Whenever you are away, we can sit here and think of you, Sarah said to her father. And you can sit in your Japan garden and think of us, said Nico. The end.